Drop a like in the next 5 seconds or you'll miss your next 10 jump shots on NBA 2K22. I wouldn't risk. What's up, guys? Soldier back with another video. Now today I'm gonna be showing you guys the best center build in NBA 2K22 current gen. Yes, I know I'm a guard. We're gonna be changing it up today for this video because when I'm live, a bunch of people ask me, yo Solo, what's the best guard build? What's the best lock build? What's the best center build? And people just have a lot of questions. So I do in fact know what the best center build is, so I figured why not make a video, show you guys how to make the build, what badges you guys should be using, and just give you guys all the tips to become the best center. Now before I show you guys the build, if you guys haven't already followed me on Twitter at YT_Solo, we're about to hit 100,000 followers. I would appreciate if you could go over there, press the follow button, follow me on there. And also we're on the road to 500,000 subscribers, so make sure to subscribe to the channel, press that red subscribe button, turn on my post notifications so you don't miss a stream or upload, and drop a like in the video. It's aim for 10,000 likes, but let's get into it. All right, now you can see us in the build, our little demon so in the building. Yes sir. So for our quote-unquote center build, we are going to do a power forward. Now I don't usually make center build videos, but I know how the comment sections are. There's going to be a bunch of little Timmy saying, Solo, I thought this was a center build, why did you go power forward? I thought it was a center. Guys, for the past like couple 2Ks, you know, I don't even know if I should call it center build. The best big man build has been a power forward. It has not been a center, and this has to do with heights and different stuff that you get from calling your build a power forward or a center, because power forwards can be a little bit shorter, centers are obviously tall. If you want to go 7'3", then pick a center, but we're not going 7'3" for this video, so we're gonna go with a power forward. But yeah, all the best players that play big this year and a few 2Ks in the past have always made their big a power forward, so please do not complain in the comment section. But yeah, we're gonna go power forward. Handedness does not matter, and jersey number I'm just gonna go 0, but that again does not matter. And then we're gonna continue on to the skill breakdown pie chart. Now this part actually matters a lot because you guys can see, you know, each different pie chart changes the stats a lot on the left side. Something that I want to say is that this year shooting centers are back. So if you guys have not seen, if you guys have not played the game yet, shooting centers are back. In 2K21 it was all inside centers. You had to make a paint beast and you had to have your guard hit all the shots. This year centers are back. You can shoot with a low 3-pointer, and so honestly a lot of these pie charts could work. I would not recommend going below like a 65-3 on any build, but for a shooting center we're gonna aim to get around a 75 to an 83. I don't really think we need to go all the way up to an 80 because you can shoot with a 3-pointer in the 70s, and we are a center. I mean, what do you expect? You want us to be like 99 3-point sharp? Like, nah, that's not what we're doing here. So in my opinion, it comes down to two pie charts. You guys see this one here, the half red and the half green. You guys can see the stats over there, 73-pointer with a 74 midi. You guys see the defensive stats as well. Not too crazy, just a balanced build. The thing about this pie chart though is that you're gonna get Hall of Fame shooting badges, and you're also gonna get Hall of Fame defensive badges. Whereas if I go to this pie chart right here, which is the mainly red with some green, this pie chart is better at defense obviously because it has more defense in the pie chart. But the thing about this is that it's not going to get Hall of Fame shooting badges. Same with this pie chart. Let me find it right here, this mainly shooting with some defense in it. This one, the stats are good. You guys see the 3-point, you see some of the defensive stats. The stats are good on this build. The thing about this build though is that it's not going to get Hall of Fame defensive badges. So if you guys want two badge categories that are going to be Hall of Fame, you guys want to pick one of these half pie charts. You guys see half defense, half playmaking. So I would recommend going with this one, the half defense, half shooting, if you want two Hall of Fame badge categories. But after looking at the stats and kind of playing the game for a week and seeing what a bunch of the other top centers are doing, it looks like this pie chart right here, the mainly shooting pie chart with some defense, is going to be the best pie chart in the game. So you guys are going to want to pick this one. You guys are going to shoot lights out on this build. Trust me, I've seen people do it. The center that I went on a 97 game win streak, and I think also the center that I went on a 73 game win streak, the first 2 days of the game were using this pie chart, this build right here. So trust me, this pie chart is insane. One thing though is that you're not going to get Hall of Fame defensive badges, but let's be honest, do you really need Hall of Fame? Like, you're still going to be able to get gold. You're still going to get a lot of defensive badges. It's only one tier down. Like, is one tier going to make a huge difference? Not really when you're going to be shooting lights out. Now, for the physical profile, in my opinion, it doesn't really matter what build you're making. You should always go with the fastest speed pie chart. Unless you're making something crazy like a post scorer or something weird. Like, I would say always go with the fastest pie chart. And this really has to do with like defense. If you're playing the PNR, you know, you're making a center build. So you might play on the pick and roll, you know, pick and roll defense. You're going to have to run around. Sometimes sometimes you might have to guard the guard on the other team. You're gonna need speed. Last year, one of the most popular builds in the game was called a blah build. This thing had like 90 speed. Like it was literally like the best center build in the game. Trust me, do not make a slow center. This center build is gonna be able to shoot really good, play really good defense, and run around fast on defense. Also, it could probably switch on the guards. I wouldn't really recommend it. But if you do have to guard a guard, this build should be able to do that. Now on to the potential. This part of the build matters a lot. So instantly, we're gonna max out our 3-point and our mid-range. We're gonna get 13 shooting badges off rip. Next up, we're gonna go down to the defense category because you guys know we're gonna need a lot of defense. So we're gonna max out both of our rebounds. We're gonna max out our block. We're gonna max out our lateral quickness. And so what I did was maxed out steal, interior defense, and I put my perimeter defense up to a 60 as of right now because as you guys see, if I go down to 59, you guys will see I'll lose a badge. So we'll just go to 60 to keep it there so we get our 23rd badge. So for the finishing, we're gonna max out our driving dunk and our driving layup. Something that I want to say is that there are not too many good finishing badges. Yeah, there's a couple. You got posterizer, limitless takeoff's gonna be pretty good this year. So literally finishing, you got a couple good finishing badges. All right, so I'm editing the video right now and I just realized that I upgraded driving layup instead of standing dunk on accident. So take all of the driving layup attributes and just put it on standing dunk. And if you guys want to max out your standing dunk, you can take off post fade, which I put on later. But yeah, I just realized you definitely want standing dunk. But when it comes to shooting centers, I recommend that you get playmaking badges instead because you're gonna be able to get quick first step. Some people like getting bullet passer, and there's a couple other playmaking badges that some people might like to get. So max out your ball handle, max out your pass accuracy. That'll give you 3 playmaking badges. You know, if you take it down 1 on any of these, you're gonna go down to 2. So make sure you max out both 69 pass accuracy and 58 ball handle. And the thing about this build is we're only at 13 shooting badges. We're gonna want a little bit more. So we're gonna max out our free throw, which will give us 19 shooting badges. We can actually bring that down to an 87. And so this is what I decided to go with. You guys see our post fade is not max, so don't max that out. It's a little bit down. It's at an 81 because that's gonna allow us to get that 23rd shooting badge. You guys see, if I bring it down to an 80, we're gonna go to 22 shooting. So make sure it's on an 81. Max out these 3 shooting categories. Leave the post fade on 81. And then what I did with the rest of our attributes is I just put it on perimeter defense because we weren't gonna be able to get a badge point with these last 3 attributes. So might as well put it on defense. This shooting center popper build, whatever you want to call it, badge layout is looking like 1 finishing, 23 shooting, 3 playmaking, and 23 defense / rebounding. And as I said before, I don't think finishing badges are too important. I'm going to show you guys what I would have to do to get finishing badges. So let's say we take off post fade completely. Just take it off completely, which is going to drop our shooting badges by 4. So we just lost 4 shooting badges. If I go up here and upgrade standing dunk, I still don't have a badge. What else could we do? Let's take off perimeter defense. Maybe you say we don't need perimeter defense. That just lost us 1 defensive badge. We upgrade that. We still don't have a finishing badge. Let's go down. I don't know what else we could do. Maybe you don't want playmaking, so we take off pass accuracy. Then we go up here. We put it on post hook. We still do not have a finishing badge. So you guys are starting to see finishing badges kind of overrated. It's going to really ruin your build if you try to upgrade finishing a lot because do we really need post hook? Do we need standing dunk? It's not that important. And it's just going to hurt your build too much to the point where like, I don't think we should really be focusing on finishing badges when you can get a lot of shooting. You can get 3 playmaking. You can get a lot of defense. And I don't know. I just like how this build is balanced. And you also have 3 playmaking so you can get gold quick first step or whatever you want to put on. But I think gold quick first step is going to be a very important badge this year for all builds. All right, now for the body shape. So I'm a guard. You guys know if you watch me, I'm a guard. You know, sometimes I make a lockdown and I always will go compact. But I feel like centers care a lot and you guys can pick it for yourself if you want. This doesn't really affect the build. Some people think it does. I would say go built though. You can go barely if you want, but I would say go built with the body shape. So we're going to continue on. All right, so now for the height. And a lot of traditional 2K players are going to think, oh, we're making a center, we're making a big man. We need to go for a very tall build. Well, I'm going to tell you guys that is not going to make the best build. You guys see how much my build gets hurt when I go up to 7 feet. You guys see the speed just took a huge hit. The excel, everything on the right side pretty much took a hit. Nothing really went up. Strength went up a little bit, but strength doesn't really matter. And then look at our attributes. Literally like everything went down. Like that is just not the wave. Also guys, if we were to make a center, the lowest height we'd be able to go to, I think is 6'9". It could, maybe it's 6'10". I think it's 6'9", but with a power forward, we can go all the way down to 6'7". We are not going to go 6'7". That's literally, I don't even know if that's a center anymore. That's probably more of like a small forward. I mean, we have point guards in the NBA that are 6'7", so we're not going to go 6'7". 6'9" at default is what we've been working with the whole time. You know, 78 3 ball. You guys see the stats on the left side, but 6'8", bro. We drop it 1 inch. Last year, we saw some 6'8" centers running the comp stage. This year, I think they're going to be back. Bro, I'm telling you, shorter, faster centers are the new wave. It's the new wave. And if you're good at defense and a post scorer pulls up, you know how to time your jump. I know they're OP, and sometimes sometimes post scorers are not possible to stop. Even if you had a taller build, they're still going to be not possible to stop. But if you have good defense and you're on a shorter build, because I know some of you guys are going to be worried, like, what if a 7'3" player pulls up? Bro, if you have solid defense, you'll be able to get a stop and then just dominate, because you're literally not going to miss with this build. So trust me, don't worry. I know a lot of the comp players are going to be going 6'8" with their center build this year, or power forward, because I know there's going to be people like, Solo, this isn't a center build. Shut up. But anyways, this is default 6'9". We're going to go down one to 6'8". You guys see some of our defensive stats drop, like our block and our rebound and stuff, but it's still pretty solid. But look at our 3. We're going to go up to an 81, which, you know, when we change our wingspan and our weight and stuff, some other stats going to change, so that's not going to be our final number. But you guys see our mid-range goes up, our 3-point goes up, our driving layup, our speed goes up by a lot. Speed and excel, let me see. It was a 71 and a 68. Look at it now, 77 and 75. This build is starting to look godlike. So yeah, let's go with 6'8". For the weight, guys, we want speed. I've been telling you, we want speed on this build. We are going to go to 188, which is going to give us that 81st speed, or whatever you want to call it. If we go 189, we'll have 80. 188 is going to give us 81 speed. Matter of fact, if we go down to 187, it's going to give us an extra lateral quickness. So we might as well do that. Let's go down to 187 to get that +3 lateral quickness, as you guys see down there. 188, 187 kind of messes with it. All right, now for the wingspan of our center build. And guys, this is going to matter a lot. A lot of new players will look at the wingspan and they won't really think like, oh, wow, my wingspan kind of matters. It matters a lot. And they'll look at this and they'll be like, oh, if I lower it, look at my 3-point, I can get an 84 3-point, oh, 86 midi. And they start to think, damn, I'm just going to go minimum wingspan, because this doesn't really matter. But yes, it matters a lot. If you go minimum wingspan, you're going to be looking like a T-Rex in the park. If you don't know what a T-Rex looks like, it just has like really small arms and you can't get any steals. Guys, I really recommend that you go up to the max wingspan. For pretty much every center build, you are going to want to go max wingspan, because you're going to want to get blocks, you're going to want to get boards, you're going to want to get lane steals, all of that. Max wingspan is the wave for all centers. Lockdowns too. Guards though, guards should probably go minimum, but I mean, it depends on the build. Go max wingspan. Your 3 drops to a 77, but like I said, you can shoot with pretty much anything above like a 65 3 this year. 77 is still really good. Like, you can make every shot. I have a few friends with a build similar to this and they shoot literally like 75% from 3. So yeah, go max 90-inch wingspan. Now for the takeover, this is personal preference really. I'm gonna go with glass cleaner for my popper build, just so you know I can see where the boards are. You get some crazy animations that help you get rebounds when you pick glass take. Some of you might want rim protector if you want more help on defense, and some of you even are gonna want sharp take. But personally, I know if I'm playing, I'm gonna be playing with a guard. He's probably gonna be a good guard. I don't really need to help that much on offense to where I need sharp take. I think glass take, it can help on both sides of the floor, offense, defense, while as this can only really help on defense, and then this one can only really help on offense. So we're gonna go with the glass cleaning take, and it is gonna show us what we have built. You have built a glass cleaner with shades of Jason Tatum, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Chris Webber. So look, I know it says glass cleaner. You guys literally saw how I made it. It can shoot though, so don't worry, it's not just a glass cleaner. All the best center builds in the game this year are just called glass cleaner, so don't worry, that's just the build name. But now let's hop into the badges. All right, so for our 1 finishing badge, this is kind of personal preference, because as of right now, I don't think there's a 100% you need this badge in the game. I would say posterizer, but to be honest, guys, I've been playing the game for about a week now. I have not really seen contact dunks like that. Like, I don't think finishing is that overpowered in this game. At least patch 1 when the game first came out. You know, maybe they'll drop a patch and posterizer and contact dunks are going to be crazy, but I just really haven't seen it. So I'm not going to tell you to put it on posterizer. Slithery finisher is a really good badge. I know on my guard it helps me out a lot, so you guys could try slithery finisher if you want. Or a badge that I think is going to be really good this year is a limitless takeoff, which allows you to take off for dunks and layups from a farther distance. So, you know, you're going to be taking off from like the free throw line and shit like that. That badge might be OP, but to be honest, I'm going to just play it safe. I know slithery finisher is a very good badge. We're going to go with slithery finisher for our finishing badge. Now we have 23 shooting badges. First thing, guys, Hodson Hunter is the best badge in the game. It's been the best badge in a lot of 2Ks in the past. Even if it's not the best, Hodson Hunter is always a must on any build that can shoot. Put that on Hall of Fame instantly. Guys, I'm here to give you a little lesson here about Chef and Limitless Spot Up. As many of you guys know, they took range extender out of the game. They took a limitless range, whatever you want to call it, the badge that allows you to shoot from deep. They took that out of the game and they turned it into 2 badges. Limitless Spot Up, which allows you to hit shots, catch and shoot that are very deep, and Chef, which allows you to hit deep shots that are off the dribble. So it's split into 2 badges, one that's off the dribble and one that's catch and shoot. I'm here to tell you guys that right now, these badges are basically useless. I've tested it, and for limitless spot up to work, you have to be beyond the hash, literally beyond the hash for it to pop up. Now, I assume if the badge pops up, that means that it's activated, and that means that it's working. So it's not like range extended from past years where if you're just taking a 3, range extender is going to help you, you know, with any 3s. These 2 badges only work from beyond the hash, or at least that's when they only pop up. So I would not recommend putting these on, at least not putting them on right away, like maybe at the end when you have all your badges. But right now, these 2 badges, limitless spot up and chef, kind of seem broken. Even on my guard, I took chef off. I'm kind of testing it still. I put it on like silver, but I'm probably going to take it off completely. So chef and limitless spot up, bro, they are trap badges. Do not put those on, at least as of right now. I would not recommend it. Do not use them. Since we are going to be a popper build, the shooting center, we're going to need Hall of Fame catch and shoot for sure. We are going to put on Deadeye Hall of Fame also. You know, that's a very good badge. One of the most broken badges in the game right now is Sniper. Put this thing on Hall of Fame. So I'm actually going to press Y on it to show you guys what it really is. It says jump shots taken with slightly early/late timing will receive a boost, while early or late shots will receive a bigger penalty. Now, let's be honest, guys. We can take that penalty because who shoots early and late shots? You know what I mean? You got to be shooting with a blindfold on to get an early or a late. Let's be honest. We'll take that penalty, and our slightly early and lates will receive a boost. Guys, I've been playing this game for a week. So many whites going. You don't even have to time your jumper right. If it's slightly early or slightly late, that shit is going in with Hall of Fame Sniper. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know if you need the badge. You could not have the badge on. Whites are still dropping. Patch 1 when the game first came out. I want them to change that because literally too many whites are going in. Sniper, guys, you need this before even like Deadeye. Like if you're getting your new build or whatever, put on Hot Zone, put on Sniper. Honestly, I don't even know. I think I would go Sniper before Catch and Shoot. So go Hot Zone, Sniper. We'll put Catch and Shoot and Deadeye back on. And for our last 7 badges here, I'm gonna put Blinders on Hall of Fame. Although I'm a person that I have not really seen Blinders work like crazy, but I'm hearing from a lot of people that Blinders is literally broken. And if you guys don't know, this is gonna help you with contests from your side. So if somebody's on your side, they could literally be jumping in your face. Blinders will make it so that they're like not even really there. So this is kind of like Deadeye. It's gonna help you with your contest. So put that on Hall of Fame. And then with our 3 last badges, we're gonna put this on Green Machine. We're gonna put that on Gold. Guys, yes, Green Machine is a good badge, and everyone thinks, oh, that needs to be maxed out. It's one of the best badges in the game. No, I know a lot of top guards that only put it on Silver. I only use it on Silver on my guard build. Even that we have it on Gold, I feel like that's still a little bit high. So if you want to put it on Silver, you can put it on like Corner Specialist if you take a lot of corner shots, or even Clutch Shooter is a badge I like to have on Bronze. But that's completely up to you. I'll actually probably leave this on Clutch Shooter because why not? Clutch Shooter helps you make shots at the end of games. So yeah, this was kind of an in-depth shooting badge breakdown little part of the video, but I really did want to explain a lot of these badges to you guys. Now we have 3 playmaking. You guys know when I was making the build, I told you quick first step Gold. I think this badge is gonna be really glitchy. For guards, obviously you need this badge, but for centers this year, I think quick first step is gonna be the glitch. Now we have 23 defense/rebounding badges. Off rip, Rebound Chaser is gonna go to the max level, which is Gold. Remember, we cannot get Hall of Fame defensive badges on this build. We have 23 defense badges though. We're gonna have a lot of badges, and our defensive attributes are not the worst. You know what I'm saying? Next up, Rim Protector is gonna go Gold. This is gonna help us get some blocks at the rim. Box is also going to go Gold. This is going to help us box out defenders. We're also going to put clamps on Gold. I know you think you're a center and you're not going to have to guard people on the perimeter, but just put that on Gold. You know, you never know if you're going to be switching onto a guard or who you're going to be guarding. Put clamps on Gold. A badge that I like a lot this year is Menace. I'm going to be honest. I've said a lot of things like, oh, top centers are using this, or top centers are going this height. I don't know if top centers are using Menace, but I think Menace is going to be a good badge this year. It says, while guarding and staying in front of your opponent, their attributes will drop if good defense is being played. So I like that. I'm gonna put it on Gold for now. I might drop it down a little bit later, but we're gonna put that on Gold. Interceptor is something that I'm gonna put on Bronze for now. I might mix it out a little bit, but Bronze at least for Interceptor. You need that on Bronze at the minimum. Chase Down Artist is gonna help us with our blocks. Of course, chase down blocks. We're gonna put that on Gold. Intimidator is another pretty good badge. I mean, sometimes people use it on Bronze, like last year. It wasn't too important, but for now, we're gonna put this on Gold. All right, so I'm actually gonna have to take Menace down to Bronze for now so that we can get Gold Brick Wall. And so this is probably the defensive badge layout that I would use. Some people might put Intimidator Bronze and go Gold Interceptor, but to be honest, I know you only need Bronze Interceptor to unlock some of those lane steal animations, so I think I'll just go Bronze. But yeah, guys, this is the best shooting center build in the game. You guys see the badge layout 1, 23, 3, and 23. No, I don't play shooting center. I've only played guard, but I've played with a lot of good shooting centers. I've seen what they're doing, and if I do end up making a shooting center build, this is the build that I will go and upgrade, and I probably will make one, so I'll end up upgrading this build and playing with it. this is the best shooting center build in the game. Trust me. Guys, if you're not following me on my Twitch at solo_df, I might even be live right now. I've been streaming a lot on there. Make sure to follow me on Twitch at solo_df. If you guys have any questions or you guys want me to drop any other builds, like a slasher build, a lockdown build, or whatever, let me know in the comment section. But if you guys enjoyed and if this video helped you out, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. See you guys later.
Got no time for lies, no kisses, yeah. New gas, new pack, we lit as fuck. I don't care, we hit them up. Our business, we stay suited up. Money, we gon' run it up. Every day I'm swagging with it. Bad bitch, she gagging with it. She want me, she be grabbing with it. Her feet be dragging with it. Behind me, but she lost it. Sorry, girl, I'm off it. And now she wanna top it.